Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. I haven't been able to make videos, guys, because I've been on daddy duty in school. We have trips, with the kids, and it's been going crazy. But this morning, I just saw Lus's video. You guys can go check it out, where there's an enforcement warrant now. Oh, my Lord. Jeez. And I was reading, before I even saw the video, I was just reading Billy on X, and he was like, "I'm not going to tell you again, Karl. When you put the fries in the bag, ask if they want a side of Ricky's." I have my Ricky sauce coming up. And hopefully it'll be delivered here within the next couple of days. Guys, let me tell you something. When this all began, even a year ago, you would have asked me, will we be right here, right now, with this guy with an enforcement warrant on? No. And this guy's udders are already raw. They're already raw from all the milking. And guess what? There's still more milk. Jeez. Hey. Billy's got your money. Don't you worry. Hey. Jesus Christ. You couldn't negotiate with Billy? Really, dude? At this point, what is just shocking is that everybody knows what Billy wants. Everybody. There's nobody in the planet that doesn't know what Billy wants. It's quite obvious, right? But he can't do it, right? He puts out this video, not contrite. There's no apologies. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. I'm telling you, DSP could have gone to court and would have done a better job. And the saddest thing, guys, this has got to eat him at nighttime, right? It would eat me, right? Because if you really think about it, if you were Karl Jobst, right? If you were in his position, all you would have to do is pick the opposite of what he did in every single case, right? Just pick the opposite. Make videos? No, don't make videos. I'm not going to listen to my lawyer? Yes, listen to your lawyer. Keep talking? No, shut up. Jeez. And now look where you're at. He's either going to have to appeal or pay up. What does this mean? Well, guys, I'm not an Australian law expert, right? Number one. I am not a journalist, right? I'm not a reporter. I'm not any of those things. Right? I'm just some guy on YouTube talking smack about this. Just the everyday person here. You and I are just enjoying a nice conversation because we got to go to work every week, right? We got to work every day. We got jobs. We got to pay taxes. It's just a regular person. We can't believe that with all the problems you could have in life, right? You would take your time to just destroy your life completely over Donkey Kong. Jesus Christ. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense, right? So Billy Mitchell's clowning him on X. On top of that, he's got this thing here where he said that there's only two judges. There's only two judges looking at this stuff in court. Right? Oh, he also put up my I did this with Grok, by the way, over on X. Billy serving hot L's. But look at this. Only two judges in Brisbane hear the defamation cases. Karl Jobst would enter the trial already known by the court. Oh, I'm sure they know him now, right? I'm sure they know him now because, he likes to criticize judges, right? That's what you want to do when you're taking it right in the shorts, right? Billy Mitchell's grabbing that rate joystick he put in that thumbnail, and he's shoving it right up there, right? Right in the cornhole. Oh, my Lord. Oh, man. He's trusted, disgusted. He can't be trusted. He tried to battle Billy Mitchell and found self-destruction, right? That's something like that the song says. And you know what? now they're talking about the completionist. You know, you guys know I've been harping on this for a while, right? And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that that Gerard did everything right, or that he didn't do anything wrong, that he didn't lie to people or anything like that. But there's a huge difference between lying and people accusing you of felonies. There's a huge difference, man. A huge difference, right? I mean, I think that Gerard, it would be okay with people clowning him on videos. He makes videos. I mean, that's part of the YouTube business, right? I don't think he would have any problems with that. His career was destroyed, though, not because people were clowning him on the internet. His career was destroyed because he lied to people. But then you put on top of that, people are accusing him of crimes online, right? When, you know, was the money late? The money was late, but it was paid. It would be different if they didn't give any money whatsoever. Are there questions? Yes, but they're working that out right now in court. I didn't see anything there personally, especially if it's paperwork, driven. I mean, there's accountants that take care of that stuff. If you guys want to convince me that Gerard was running the organization, I couldn't believe that. Was he the face of the organization? Yeah, but it was run by his family, right? So he wasn't writing checks out there, right? But now Billy Mitchell is saying if the completionist sues Karl Jobst for defamation, he will win. He's got experience on that. I don't. But at this case, I mean, Billy, you left him with nothing. What is he going to win? He's got an enforcement warrant, right? I'll put a link to Les's video so you guys can go check it out. But this is what he put up, right? And for enforcement warrant in Bisbane. Oh, my Lord. I hope they get that up and we find out, how much it's going to be, so we know what Billy Mitchell is asking for his lawyers. Whatever it is, it's well worth it, right? I'm pretty sure it's not going to be $600,000 though. I'm pretty sure. And they just took. Oh man, what is DJ Khaled said? You played yourself. That's what this guy did, man. He paid so much money to get the worst results ever, and now you got the team up, right? You're gonna get the team up. Think of it as wrestling, Remember when Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior got together? The ultimate powers. When they combine. Can you see Billy Mitchell testifying for Gerard? Jesus. And they're bringing up all this Patreon crap. What a bad position to put yourself in, man. And look, we don't even know. We do not even know how much money we're talking about now, right? But if you look at the implications here, the implications is that you have the courts now, if they enforce this, you have the bean counters. Usually that's what happens. Again, I'm not a lawyer, right? But in those cases, you get the bean counters seeing what your ass is at. I mean, get a loan, start making payments. I mean, go move to another country. I don't know what his options are. I mean, it doesn't matter what the lawyers tell him. He's not doing any of it because I mean, everybody knows lawyers told him to negotiate this down. No lawyer's going to tell you to make these videos and keep talking smack and not be contrite, right? He was contrite about other things towards his public, but when it comes to Billy Mitchell, he can't even utter the words, like I'm sorry or, whatever. Even if you don't mean it, if it's going to cost you this much money, he won't even do it for his family. As far as I know, he's got nothing else to fall back on. His wife doesn't work. I mean, and oh man, this is a horrible, horrible situation, right? The last thing you want to do is keep talking smack, and this guy out there, he is, just giving us more milk. And now he's got this order on here. Man, I can't wait to see these figures as soon as they leak out, because we got to talk about that too. Oh my Lord. Well, here we go. Here we go again. More milk. Is Gerard going to come? Is he going to combine Billy's power and just total destruction across? I don't know. Is he going to make another? What was it, like 3 months ago? I don't know what the statute of limitations is. Like a year, I think one of you told me out there in the comment sections. 1 year. But he just made statements about Gerard 4 months ago. So he keeps making videos. He just keeps extending this stuff, right? Over and over again. It's nuts, dude. I mean, how can you help this guy if he knows everything? What does the old saying say? The man that knows everything learns nothing. I think that's a perfect description of Karl Jobst. All right, humans, I will catch you on the next one. Thank you for joining me. If you don't mind, so hit that like button for me. Hit subscribe. Thank you for all of you who have been joining me on this journey. You know, in this channel, we do stuff in phases. You know, something comes up, I'll make videos about it. The other thing I want to talk about, if you want to hang around for that, is Shannon Sharp, man. I can't believe what this guy's doing. I'm so disappointed in this guy, and we'll look at his apology video. I got some car stuff to do, but if I get a chance, I'll shoot that, sometime later. If you guys are into that kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Take care.